In 1984, Carl Lewis won the long jump in the Olympics. He only made one attempt. His first and only attempt was better than anybody else that was there to compete that day. And I remember, I've always loved track and field. I remember watching that and just being so inspired and thinking, man, I would love to do that. I would love to be that one day, and why not? And so I remember hopping on my bicycle, as I'm leaving, telling, my brother where I'm going. I'm going to the track. I'm going to go practice the long jump, and one day I'm going to be in the Olympics. And I hop on my bike and I go down to the only track that we had in our hometown, which was at the Alabama School for the Deaf. And I am practicing in the long jump pit. And I'm feeling pretty stinking good about myself. I'm excited. I am filled with this hope and this dream that is blossoming in me. And a few minutes go by, and my brother and one of our neighborhood friends ride by on their bicycles. And this boy that my brother's riding with is 3 years older than me. Really respect him, still do, love the guy. But they're riding by on their bikes, and he yells out to me, "Boy, you ain't going to the Olympics," and continued riding past on Cherry Street. And as soon as he said those words, something clicked in me. It's almost like I woke up from this dream that I was, trying to have about this possibility. Could I do this? It kind of woke me up into maybe reality, maybe not reality, but it became my reality. And it just kind of reaffirmed what I already doubted about myself, that I don't have what it takes. I can't do that. I'll never be as good as Carl Lewis. And at that very moment, I quit. I got on my bike and I rode home, and I never again thought about that crazy idea. When I was in Little League, I was not a great baseball player, but I think it was my last year in Little League. I remember playing right field. Yeah, I was that kid. But I was called on to pitch. We were struggling as a team. Their other team was beating us like a drum, and so they brought me in as a relief pitcher. And I remember being mad. I remember being mad about the way the game was going. I just wanted to go in there and throw hard and strike people out, get people out. And I remember being on the mound and starting to warm up, and all of a sudden I see this guy along the fence. On the other side of the fence, he's a fan. He's at least 1 year older than me, maybe 2, I don't remember. His name was Jimbo Knight. And Jimbo was a stud athlete, especially in football. I remember his high school career, just a big, strong, amazing athlete. A guy that, young boys like me would aspire to be like on the athletic fields. And I didn't know Jimbo well. I knew of him. I don't think he really knew of me, but somehow that day he did know of me, and he starts cheering for me by name. I don't know why. I don't know why he was even there. But Jimbo Knight is cheering for me. And did I go out there and strike everybody out? Heck no. But man, I gave so much effort, had so much hope about being out there, because Jimbo Knight, this guy that I looked up to, that I respected, was cheering for me and was expressing that he believed in me. And man, it gets me emotional thinking about it now, just because it was so real to me. It was so vivid, that memory that I have of him doing that. And I never expressed thank you to him. If anyone knows him, share this with him. It just meant a lot to me for this kid growing up the way that I was and not believing in myself. To have a guy like that expressing belief in me was very powerful. So the point of these two stories is just to point out the power of our words. The power of our words. Such power we hold in the things that we say to each other. And the simple challenge is this week, are we using words that are encouraging those around us? If we're coaches, are we using words that are lifting up these very impressionable student athletes that we work with, right? Who look up to us and value our opinions and want to be affirmed? Are we as teammates doing that for each other? Whether I'm considered a leader on the team or not, am I using words that are lifting up my teammates, spurring them on to work more intentional, putting greater effort, whatever it is? Am I using words that are encouraging my team in the right way and helping to move my team in the right direction? as parents? Are we doing that for our kids? Those of us that work in the business world, are we doing that with coworkers? Are we using words that are lifting up the other people, helping to inspire, motivate, drive people on to do greater things? Or are we saying things that make them just want to quit and just say, you know what, I already doubt myself, now this person does too, I just need to quit and go home? Words are powerful. Use them wisely this week and every week. Have a great one.